Bonini DS or I was here, but the treatment I did my microphone. Do you think now, as we speak, 2028, say Kotwa Bana MPP when here, Omo go after NDC people. They'll go after them. You do me, I do you. So why are we doing this to ourselves as a country? Yankas will be a bonia, and you can say, I'm running needy. Shatawale dear by ye gather for a can, Omo Yashumi. Such as Shatawale, over in the Karamana. Over in the Karamana. So what I say? On with the Amano. Cocoa price. Near the cocoa price. Now the Bia the Amanyo Samo Ghana. And then we check Ghana and Cote d'Ivoire. And so yeah, in terms of price, it's about 700 Ghana cedis. 700 Ghana cedis per bag. And then tell me. And two patches of cocoa nibi or Doma Hinkro and all Bembodano. Now, Chese or Johnny Cocoa, so the Baba Ghana ha. Now, Obenya Boa Wofoma. On Fanco a Cote d'Ivoire. On Fanco on smoking Fanco Cote d'Ivoire. And go cotton. So why are we doing this to ourselves? I don't know. I don't know why we are doing this to ourselves as a country. Why must it be that Ghana ha, Yenny Cote d'Ivoire, your close neighbors? And I can't borders no so want some crana. And your border cry, ya said that to war afa Ghana hunina because den bom kwan bi be wo ho a obi be wia kokoo di bi di afa ho akwakoton. As we speak now, Ghana cocoa, any Cote d'Ivoire cocoa, different is say ye require monania. Cote d'Ivoire di about 600 tons. About 600 tons. Patrick, I'm talking with you. About 600 tons. It's about 600 tons. Look at the difference between the two countries. And it's all because of a yamanyo for almost there. One more day, between Cote d'Ivoire higher and Ghana higher. Price difference of 700 cedis. And the one who you cocoa Kenya, then I'll be. What did I find SOMPA FM? Charlie Ghana, dear. They must be up and doing. In fact, the way they are treating the country, they are milking the country dry. So if you don't know and you enter into the Auditor's General Report, then someone will be in someone will be telling. Driver ni onam kwan so kra no omu driver ni yonko driver ni articulate a car and a tanker driver ohu a private car or kwan no so a oni bu an ni die bia de ma no. So why mama kwa ahoma no so sisi ana me ndi nkomo we na me ne menua eye aprekulate oye PRO the Ministry of Agric na ye ndi nkomo on for God and Country live on SOMPA 106.5 FM in Accra. Mini apreku na apom te sen.
Nyanko pa daro ma me ho ye ni a.
Ena me dwa brutal o. Aba apreku.
Ara ne waja.
Apreku. Won say Ghana. Say o de tutu Cote d'Ivoire ho a. Ye koko eboa modema eye akuafo Ghana ha ne de. Eye the friend Cote d'Ivoire for so de mo akuafo no. The price difference it's almost about 700 Ghana cedis. And you think, say, Aquaco Bani say, no, Apreku. So be war a year Cote d'Ivoire, a share so honum baby, no doko qua. One fan of cocoa, no, and concoton, a war, a Cote d'Ivoire more, a yam for so also. Oh, Brapreku.
Yeah. The guy, my mentor.
Mejoso. Yeah, Mejoso.
Head of communications.
We are head of communications, Fachami. And then as a Mati free do. I say, I would like to talk. Now, Debio, now, Unim Adiba who cry, it's a shame bufunti, I make Casasam winning. Your friends, the party executives, yeah, allegedly, we are told, say, fertilizers are yet more Musomufan come for a yadia be mutunton. Oh, mini apreku. Now, you drink Ghana who penny.
Mammy,
me patro brim.
Cocoa price, you know.
SOMPA FM.
Yeah, more corporate affair minister, sorry, cocoa board, idea. But me, I mean, Yana, on the maybe the way I first rate could but yeah, phone cocoa no amano, said it could be for prime. It is somewhat and we are in city. A daughter or more CSC. The two maybe exchange rate had the end of the Asia. And we about you're talking you. What you over in Ghana and Namoa, a buying to Mako. For instance, we have to say, you come up with free fertilizer. You go to Cote d'Ivoire, they are not giving them free fertilizer. You come up with free chemicals. You go to Cote d'Ivoire, they are not giving them free. So if the government decides, oh, Mercury are for fertilizer again, oh, Mercury are for no chemical again, or the a current governing in a cocoa price, and I get to get one across. But you will be one more, or more. And a lot of factors about your coming to cocoa price. Currently, you are aware that the government gives the cocoa farmer 70% of the FOP price.
I am aware of that. Look, I am aware of that too. When did I move back? But the cocoa farmer out there and say 70% of FOB price, median songs are so very grand in Yawo. Maybe cocoa be done.
And but also, so maybe also let us see. Currently, no one says back of cocoa biana. All the compare previous year. Now, a panel HR cocoa $194. And next year, a banana cocoa $315. If the exchange rate now, a banana now, I appreciate, and I'm in terms of, who is that, difference and I get it. But let us also consider the value of the money. The value, what we can use that it's quite important. Out here, because if you hold 32,000 and other, for 10,000 Ghana cedis, then you make £1,000. You can say, oh, they need 10,000, you cannot make £1,000 Ghana. Well, what £1,000 can do, 10,000 Ghana cedis can do, quite important. And because when we are comparing some of these, we have the value of the money, the exchange, the current exchange rate, world market price, a free on board price. These are the factors we need to consider. Remember, the only ministry, I should have to prepare. The Akoye district here, air cost order. And now, the party already have come out with a communication ceremony.
Okay.
Mama announced one because the air cost order TikTok and the end of it. Yeah, I'm announced one because if we, I say, in content to be ready and crack a credit day. That's how you are a cuckoo. What time is it? Cuckoo, and sorry, a Kuyajuma home, a Rabian and after the Korean, the Fertilizer, the cuckoo, sorry, Kuyanin Hopper paper. And it's my after a far a Sarfo. A bear can enter this next year, aircon, I appear a yama or my form cooperative. Yet the fertilizer come up in a young farm and young farm. But I pay a year more my former cooperative, and anything I will a far a DC. I have spoken with the DC this morning. Or see, I didn't go in Yankee. If I so,
I didn't grow in Yankee.
Yan distributing the one at the
and you know, many say, or can say, Yankee, I be Sanka more national security for baby or one. I say BNI for Anka Sanka, but I could take stock and say, I don't know what China so and say.
Name made this council and the other can't say, dear, then could to be another crack credit a day at home. The minister then can say, you see it on change, it ends the issue. A party executive, at the community about it ends the issue. No, we are not ending the day. The number of bars of fertilizer demand are they intact?
Sure.
Then it will be free there. Somehow can so we are not ending it there. And the express said your Obano can say any cool and cool, yeah, in fun try to say any 20, it ends there. It is him, the Rima, say in the Crabama, in a Yaswati. Now, Obi, and my papa, and I said, Mraquans with an upper, not such a pattern of the amana. Yes, I use most I couldn't react that for it. A fertilizer and I bind it in the so be my and now didn't need to buy the Mako for some 1 year. Not no buy you are ye de kwa ma no na ikoto sa no ba ye ne ba no e betina man yi no obi nyina gen se onoi na emu betwa board ye won ya board ya unja board ye onkoto fertilizer on ton fertilizer onkoto fertilizer on ton fertilizer ndi obi ye behu se o fa sa fertilizer ya asoye ne de ma kua so so mo fanye omo enobaye mamra mam no mi emu en hon toye no obi ye behu se o fa ko tukun bi so
Mebo, so Mebo, as the head of communications for the Ministry of Agric, we'd want to find out how many bags of fertilizers and I'm going to come district chief executive no.
I can't say I tell you often because it was last 2 weeks. But
sir, we are okay. There should be a way bill to that effect. There should be a way bill to that effect. And there will be way bill. You would have a copy of that to know the quantity supplied to that particular municipal chief executive.
Good. The other moment that day na incident we had of coffee stores. And now time to this affair. Bono is here and of friend. But what you know, as part of the investigation, quantity near the moment, the way bill is with the store manager. When we get by part of the investigation, amount for 3 times.
But couldn't you have also asked him, say, Mebao? Couldn't you have also asked him, say, fertilizers, bags do drop bang, saying, and I will release it, who receive you here? What might be sano?
We have it at the ministry, so there's no need for me to.
No, but you have to ask him.
We have the information at the ministry. We have it at the ministry.
But more information at the ministry. The public is interested because it has become something for public discourse, for the public to know and ascertain the fact that Abia Diamoka as a ministry, you are not trying to protect any party executives.
Definitely, we are not trying. We will not. Not that we are not trying. We will not. We will not. And before the minister even made those distribution or pray media for us. So
SOMPA FM.
The media not this number of bars, this number of bars, this number of bars. And I was like, Omonko stores, no Omonko. And I'm saying, a door from maintenance record, okay, the exact number I didn't have,
Biakwe.
And Biakwe district. It was the region. And that region was number we record this number we record this. And yet easy because this is the other side in the farm there. Then can you easy to get 25,000 a quarter. This is the but based on the strength of farming activities, the politics are trying. They will. I have the way they have the distribution list as prescribed by the minister, so that I will know who to find out about some from Eastern region, Uchi, Volta. There are about 4 or 5 regions that access to do fertilizers number here. And what I can assure you is that Mama when I get back to Accra and I get in touch with the storekeeper, I will get the exact number for district hall. And when the people who are going to do the investigation, they will go with the exact number, a copy of the weighting, and to count a number on one after the other.
Okay, so I believe that is one angle of tracing the number delivered to them. But nipa na woye allegation on social media for that matter TikTok Ajebiano, have you guys gotten into contact? Marriage, nipa kwa also making some allegations no. And if those allegations made against this public official and so enya no prayer also so no ekwan na modern befa so.
Let me be honest with you. As a matter of fact, I got the information this morning. When I got it quickly, I called the this in Ghana and about 2 hours after and then party to communicate, but I don't want to believe only the communication by the party. So I tried to get in touch with the DP. We have the distributed was no. We are in touch here.
SOMPA FM.
That allegation, it is up to also party executive, you are got ministry. They can also equally take them on for a fair or mono or matter. But we do not want to initiate any idea. A better discourage a man for so who I did say a cost on the canvas. We don't want to discourage that.
All right.
We don't want to discourage. We want to encourage who to be a every manner. We don't want to discourage that.
Yo. Being head of communications for the Ministry of Agriculture, and you tell me, sir, Uobono is region specifically, because we say I be free, Techiman.
Oh, bro, you see, I got idea, at Tubodom Senior High School.
More Tubodom Senior High School. Okay, that's free SHS. And I said we're investigation into the stores of the schools for food items supplied.
So as part of the food Ghana program, we are urging institutions of especially institutions of more land. And the very university for focus share and more discussion. We are ready for moving farming to any farming. And we are calling Kwanzaa secondary technical, I call and Kwanzaa technical institution. If I should tell you that and Kwanzaa over there a blue or Mandoa. It's about more than almost 30 acres. By running Yama or more now, we want to encourage the second cycle institutions, any other institution here, or more land or someone to move into that farming. The other particular, I'm a bit more bono area.
Yo, all right, Prakuma Benasa. Now that's right. Obaba Konya who I be. I have a Chama headmaster or two of them senior high school and farmer. Their friend Ura Charles. I catch it. They do Abuchi Socha. You better say the head of communications for the Ministry of Agric, Minia Preculati in Arts 7 and it didn't come on. But the MOSHE is here na ya call Biakuye Ewo Uti region na the municipal chief executive kwa and DC kwa Asabi on the Atodosoro na no Edin Common live here on SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country today. I've told you early on, say, show we every time, Biano. It's on Facebook. Bombarding to see how Facebook videos we are here be show. And those videos, you can only have access to the videos our Facebook. SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. SOMPA 106.5 FM Accra. Na yakwa this and commodities is here live here on SOMPA. But I've told you, sir, MOSHE is here. Biakuye Oti region. Yene Munyamfo Eric Opon Yeno no bedin commodity. I was SOMPA 106.5 FM. But I believe, sir, he spoke to us earlier on in the day. And of course, let's listen to what he said. But before that, the crowd, social media. No, I don't know. If that is the video, we had to follow this particular story as a station. So it's SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. Your friend Kobla Bochi. But you can catch you, say, number of phrases, so no number no 0260-196064, 0260-196065. Me kwa mano so sisi ana medin komo we tew na ekomo ni nyina no dia efa si fertilizers bia sabre akwakopiem ewo biakoye ebinumu dia beto social media to be specific TikTok wo mo ekase the DC ho no dia fertilizers no wo mo eton ho na mame man akwa baba dwumadie no so na honorable Eric Opon, Yama Akwa Baba for God and country. I was SOMPA 106.5 FM. I was in grind.
Major so many of them.
Me ba chona apum ye pa. Good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Say from Nevi. Waje enso a one yen bekasa. Now I don't know. Information been on social media say to be specific TikTok say fertilizer abane edi amamo say munye na munchiche ma akuafo do sa fertilizers no ade am start say mo ton be ba cho sa video no wahu ana
ba cho yo ma hu na no kwa bi ani
na uhu video no na nipa na wo kasa no oba na obema na den na opa akire
ya dia dia eni ba bi su a wo fi a wo yesa allegation
SOMPA FM.
executive. Ye ni ba bi o fi.
Oba abebacho oyo oba na obema.
Okay na nim na de oba ye hu picture bi ye oba na de sade.
Ana hu oba no so a eye flag bi egu ne ti so e flag benga.
Ne de okay aye ndi for ye flag ya yes flag.
Enti we de eye ofie ni na make that serious allegation say muton eye fertilizers aban de aba no.
Say de ye ntimi ntre God ye nim no identity. So we be to me so other flag bi aye ta fabrication. Nyere bo mu say we dey pass akwan so entia na nyankopon asu. Na ye entia ye papa o man peni His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Na bi o me sanchia ye no honorable Opoku, Minister of Agri, and Regional Minister, Honorable Jakujo, and MP. Aye, na on the Thursday, and fertilizer a buy. Thursday 15th, and a buy. Nearby, so you 1,000 pieces. Amount for a clear phone so register only 7,000. And I register only. You have any traffic, I show when I ever pass, I ever check. That's an amount. First and the second one back. Yeah, we group so because you register when you are a group. Then I net Partisan is no me who could dream. There could be warehouse now my media for our dream effort. My quack. I enter. Bibia and cherry fertilizer.
Yeah.
Yeah, cafe will be great.
Okay, so Sassi should debut. Was it fertilizers no do draw saying and a buying at the Bremo through from 1,050.
Yeah.
As Abraham no ka say ye ba wa so ye ho a 1,050 ni nyina ho.
But you go. So here ye dey.
Na say that say me pa cho. E betu aba na say danka we dey mean ka say mu ye o. But nanka say muton yi biton kra say mo timi akofa bi aba be shemu.
David, enya dey over yes sir. Ade ne ba ye tazi if we are na ba. Enti anya dey gu wache a ebe gina for cafe. Obi a fa dey koton na obi akoyi bi aba. Ya ko ho media for gina ho. Eye Dream FM your local FM bi wa.
Yeah.
Ya certified ade ne ho. Di obi nyi bi nton ye. Sa na tie no ba ko no. Fabrication. One say obu ha just want to destroy spoil your name. And you are buying good initiative for take our person support to our buying. Yeah, yes, that. We will not do that. For what?
Anti fertilizers no mo chama equafo no for free.
Free.
Na mo chama equafo no for free no. Biako ye ho do minim say equafo do so ho pa. Na ekwan ben so na mo be fa so a mo be che fertilizer no.
No na say yes trans me name is team no. Yes trans me ahwe sai be ko no. Go electric areas no dos. You bet you kaka my area dia go gab na 7,000 pieces and 1,000 difference no so dia no so chain no wan hwe yi kwa no so be pass bu baba dia ye taso and then na de chain ya hwe kwa ya be pass ate
okay
ba no na ye kono ta kaka
ente be bato wo say gap no from where you are as a district any more electoral areas e wo mo ase no mo request am put in no na 7,000
yeah
and am 1,000 and tonight say there's a shortfall of about 6,000
beba anya dia we na nkwa no mo de ba car no na ebetumi afa ba nti dey bring it as we progress the fair consignment aban die ko ye nimo no na no so eba
na da ben na ministry no abom an ho ba say 6,000 aka no wo mo de bebremo
when you request a idea, the almost you supply it, almost supply kaka. You couldn't manage it.
But also, who the request a Kobe Bia? It needs an approval. And the Minister of Agric, Honorable Opoku and the ministry, idea mama approval says 7,000 in Yano. One more supply one. And I make a enterprise on boy, you could say registration. The assassin on my supply never. They will do that. Yes, I need the reduce to kaka. But for now, no dear, one more registering 7,000 plus. And 1,000 soon I do 1,000 no. Or much a boss so much supply as we are moving on or much supply account. Give me back. A brother and a mobile shall say a mobile chiche.
But just say
Ebra ben na mo be hyase a mo be chicha fertilizers no.
Enkosi piada na de ne ya transfer ya sa ya be se na ya be che. Enkosi Friday ni de ya be hyase.
We hwa fa ba bia benya be sen.
Oh, sisi ya de na make us ya fe ni ya transfer. Ahwe okwa ya be pasu. Ah ya be che because o hwe ni wo no a. Ne dom no a. Di ya hwe na ya cha en fa no so akwa biamba. Di ya be transfer nya transfer ya transfer first one ya conclude. Di be transfer nene na de chin ya na ya conclude ba Friday there na sa ya be kono me be hokwan
na mo transfer a mo say mo an conclude no asa ni chemu no kra no asa entianse enhye da nim papa se ekobare sa obi su betimi akogina social media so we de aye ade de ti awo
oh that be say na de nti de chemu mu say ade na aba e dos sin nipa no na met na e wo de no so ye fa say e fa okwan a almost about that and waka so be entimi nya no ni nyina aso an ye ko ye nim no ye ko no kakra wa wonya we a the second phase no wonya na ye ko sa ye betimi ama obi aso anya di ni edikan ye nyina nya na to an but we progress no e ba na ye that reduction we
oh okay
ye no makata ya chese mo atre wo sa de no e be ba ni aba ni di ya ba no so ye mangu ho ye dika chama first back dia ba na ni ye no sa na ko obi ansa kan but I need to be a man. But I no be a man.
All right. Where my na say one yen edin komo na nipa ko a oyes allegation ne de me giri pi say on sakana enya de obegya no why lodge formal complaint to the police ana
mama and I be on na yen wajuma
all right, very well. Thank you so much for speaking to us. But we wish you well. But Adam Mobechedo, so the mocha, the outcome no ebusia moma yeso yente na se de be ya. And somewhat they are told so say fertilizer about one party executives mutuntun edi no. Na ye hu say nsem no enhyeda enni ababi anhyede enim sa. We want to wish you well for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Yo. Ebusia for Yeni Honorable Eric Opong DC Biakoye Oti region and out sir yana de din komo na wi ewo dwumadie so SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country na breaking news na say ansawam eye pokwase eye kwan no aban ede atudwa say ade a by May 2026 no na sa kwan na woni ayewi na gara for bujidi ala asa won bogu ase kwan to or draw of anko through but gara for mujidi ala mujidi hey gara there ebusha for Patrick great to say
Prof
na I didn't sir
drink Ghana ho
I drink asend them a charge do
oh yeah see an SC because Kofoka say if persuasion fails.
But we ain't force. We ain't force. But MPP the this one. Say omumi enu omu play games. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. Yeah, but we na ba na achibu kakra na it's coming to the job. Most of ba na match kakra. This Adam who say eko.
Ye ni ha na PR for AMA.
Aye.
Ebeka so mo pam nkrofo bi o.
Woni eton ne ma okwan ho no. Akwa kosi sen. Oh, baba wa. Akwa kosi sen.
Ene ko he.
Oh, ajegu.
Oh, but yeah.
And Greater Accra Regional Minister. Greater Accra Regional Minister. Global nyina be hyeran. This is the local baby. Dumsa.
Oma betutu gata ni mu wa hase.
Gata be. Ani ade before.
Achimota mo. Eba besi an. Egu almost 2 weeks.
Oh my good God, my good.
And the kususu ensintuo ni tata. Na san hohoro.
Yeah. Agroway no so. agree. All right, I'm going about this here another aye uraken ashigbe edin komo no CEO Chamber of Mines Ghana ha na komo bia ababeto dwa no wode na not me galamsey hu nsem ya na said ye chedoro ya tede se so say yen chere aye yamin any abanga because ade galamsey no omo hu boom mu bi uraken ashigbe for God and country that's ye ma kwa baba SOMPA 106.5 FM in Accra.
So the first thing is that premise, no, you're wrong. That's not what I said.
That was not what you said.
No. What I
so
said
so Ken, can you please let me come in? Yes, that was why I said that in someone ya pick it from certain source, say the so allegedly that's what we're saying. But what's the truth in it?
Okay. So what I had said is that the Attorney General had said that the Iyoko should investigate the NDC national organizer and the third vice president, as well as the names, the MPP names that have also been mentioned. And the NDC names that have been mentioned in MPP names that have been mentioned in the Professor Sarfo Boateng's report. And then also I had mentioned that Akonta Mining, the two directors, we know one of the directors was arrested, but the case has not come to court. Then I also mentioned that there are some politically exposed persons, including the NDC MP for Awen, who has been accused by his traditional authority of being involved in galamsey, which he says is not true. We have petitioned the president. All we've heard is that the president has acknowledged receipt of the petition. We've not heard anything. We petitioned the Speaker of Parliament on also saying we've not even heard anything about. But I say in Parliament, he's been made the vice chairperson of a very powerful committee. I think the Defense and Something Committee. He would be seeing some security briefing. And this is somebody who, you know, that's such a major thing like galamsey accusation against the person. There is also the NDC constituency chairperson for Axim. You know, that was also mentioned and brought in galamsey. There was the NDC constituency chairperson for Dunkwawato, who was, when they had sent, state officers to go and deal with galamsey, was, trying to get them to stop. And that is facilitation of illegal mining. And so my call was not just for two people, so that, people want to read any other thing into it. It is to be comprehensive. All the politically exposed persons, should be dealt with. So that's what exactly the point that I'm making.
So it means that you were not specific with some names being banded around.
No, they were part of it because almost two, the Attorney General. And I say, Iyoko investigating. Now, Akonta Mining, Iyoko investigating. He was called. We all got to know there was an arrest made. Why is it that this particular two? Since Attorney General asked them, we have not heard anything. So what I'm just saying is that it's not as if I said only those two people. Those two people definitely they have a case to answer because Attorney General, that our Attorney General will not just get up and ask for some investigation. There will be some primary reasons why he wants to do that. And if we are serious about this particular fact, these people should be arrested immediately and we should get to the bottom of it. And if they are found guilty, they should be taken to court and jailed.
All right, office, aye abano eche ewo womu hwehwemu a womu ye ewo sa nipaku ehu ana.
I know the point is that enyamina me views there. Attorney General this assembly to just say omo investigations about Uncle two any Uncle na Professor Sarfo Boateng
edin nakakra.
So Pama report is a BBAC. What is a BBAC?
Debbie.
So exactly. And say, okay, 9/11, it's see war American. The seriousness are almost fire against the fight. No? If we also agree, say, Okuya Yekum, a Yokunkesi, a Bimukra friend of terrorism. Na Amaya Shri, Yen 80 watching. A man conform kidneys, I say, a man conform any manner. And then the seriousness that we need to attach to this particular thing, you know, it should be such that not that you see and comfort 80 now you comfort is a contaminant direct tobacco no so at the same place. It doesn't paint us as serious people to the extent the friend is saying the weaker comfort what you know yet Chinese for better 9. Even you know, police station say you know immigration. I just say for the port to now a man being now almost 7 months almost 7 months now she time for now to take it now the amount of money san o me nya na SS na ye nya no ye adutum na ye ka che o man penin se o sa die no more than a chair, no. And yet the last thing, now you making sure say at least Ghana be funding into my pay fra. So responsible mining, young players are criminals here, woman. Now you start a responsible mining. It is small scale miners, no. Almost person we do no more here. Medium scale they may introduce. I introduce almost here to say the large scale miners, no. I'm so you man. Na the entering in Faswana, a former good year to them. Yenya and from Wayaman. Then yes, you better know a crowing one. Now you cuckoo young. That's a bit of what I say. Now 14,000. And yes, I might
all right, Ken. I can feel the kind of sentiment and emotions that you are speaking with, and the same applies to me over here. But I quite say, young Yaman for now, Ghana Hano, Omodi Akuma, AD grow too much. Both MPP and NDC. They be other than say, one more year campaigner. One more year campaign say, oh, galamsey yeah, bad, in soon any better. But behind the scenes, you know, they'll be telling their followers, say, galamsey. How then do we fight galamsey as a country with this kind of attitude and behavior?
Well, I know your friend is saying, political leaders, any the rich and influential people now, what society, almost into galamsey. There's a lot of merger, joint ventureship between the ruling government and the opposition, where they are doing the thing together. And
recognize that's a serious allegation. Say what when you know akabom and no when you know MPP and this.
Oh, me say in 2016, 2017, no your friend is saying. No, we are MPP for no NDC for nonsense. Unfortunately, unfortunately, in 2024, 2025, excavators, no, NDC for no, excavators by. Excavators, probably minister in the start. Excavators now, mine, MPP for no. In the end, if one is summer by an abbas, and they have joined. I know the challenge we have. Let me give you evidence of it. In Parliament, Minister for Plants and Natural Resources, Echo Parliament said, review about illegal mining. One of the MPP parliamentarians, anyway, you'll be getting calls from your colleagues, the NDC people, and some of us from us, the NDC. Even in the time of the MPP, when I'm more said, Speaker of Parliament, Eka said parliamentarians who were either involved or, were benefiting from it. You think he was talking only about the MPP then? And a joint effort, Omoya. There are evidence we have of people who are like that. The only thing is that, as of now, we are working on the evidence to make sure that the evidence able to present this, these people will not come after us. but it is a known fact. And your friend is I didn't know Attorney General. You know, there are some of the one party for the fortunate things there. The past government, I mean, former president about Akudama, they were not involved in galamsey to see. At least they said, no, I'm an Attorney General. Akache Yoko for some investigate. The only thing that maybe brother no Yoko you know Penny I know they are there higher capacity and no they see Busan and so now you start me the Remonacha Yoko assembly so Pabunko move some Attorney General demand he found what you could do because it's important that the young citizens our sovereignty resides with us as the Constitution says. No? They will carry us along in this particular situation. The Ombudsman said, mining directors, if another as assembly could do, Professor Freeport Watson report, he found they do. Any the Pretoria of all that people, I'm about Mudia Chono, he found this assembly in some assembly.
All right, Ken, answer from where you sit. Are you highly convicted, say, Ghana this year? Aye galamsey fight no enkunim die no. Ye beti be dis enkunim no as a country.
Sompa ajai dia. Sompa jai chidie. Na media for no jai chidie. Eno penti no na be we. Ba me worry shem say ye ya femu dia. You bet me kunim. When most of the people who are involved in galamsey no, you don't resign yourself to fate. So we have to keep fighting on. We need to keep on. And if there are just a few of us who decide to push, it will be successful. Investigative reports.
Sure.
They imply evidence of those who are behind it. Among four almost cities that I can say, Yenin baby as you can hear fever. Among four almost excavators here, Norman. Now, another thing I mentioned of my opinion is 9/11 SCU American. Immediately, almost money laundering, almost relating to terrorism. In the year so a menace, it's you're making sure, sir, you're in control of your galamsey. Yes, almost one problem. If one Sikaneko, I'm not for now, almost excavator Nabano, Sikano. Now you're making sure some tank of Winiano. You bet to me, who's asking, can you this Kanichi? Now you're to me, actually, it is one of the things that are going to help. And see it to me, there's a report that actually said in the past 5 years, Ghana is $11.5 billion. And yes, it is so. Remember, all person society, I we are not committing into all the animal and pay. To me, I mean, one of the things I say in this is district chief executive, any municipal chief executive, any district because the KPIs or the key performance indicators, no, are fighting galamsey. It is a the way chief executive. Now, who's a galamsey cost or important now there's evidence. Say galamsey cost. Immediately say you would. You would I say NIB any Yoko no investigate you. Now you can also galamsey no on count the angel and they are just incompetent. But okay one angel Sarfo police divisional commanders some potemo district commanders and station commanders also. Apart from transfers, IGP Chobe, also they should be treated like in the same like manner. If you look at man, so one area, district chief executive there or no,
Mekaiba,
police for alcohol, see omo coaching microphone. Omo de board na ebo microphone ama ya papa police for na no ni normal. Who the chief executive? Media for free will say be a police for call no more in your mind because you shall watching be any. Who told him this chief executive say if there's money happening anywhere now, there should be washing. You bet me money we one place there could process it in another place. And on the way official say as this chief executive say Okasa microphone card the almo yani sand winning. Sand winning who have permit. Yabusan says two excavators any green tipper truck na no permit and so na no more argument. So this chief executive this I'm surprised local government minister asked the madam for oh you lady am I starting investigation or no district executive no or say was starting investigation but or to me now can say baby I'm going to mind no me if investigation be now here but
can I say we now okay fact too but you and I know say the political will to fight this menace now anyhow as a country we don't have that political will. Both NDC and PP, they don't have it. They lack it.
Well, so that's why we should be going and asking we should call the local government minister and say, about the notice that what is he doing about it? I see Musa, IGP said, police commanders almost almost someone to me dealing with situation, and they had to take police team from another place and so on. I see a Musa say video say who here and conform national security in Tade. Police Libika who call Kumasi Ashanti region. Forestry Commission for officers 3, but quite another 2. What has happened to Sankrofon? One on a small, but fortunately, and then I'm a spokesperson for Minister for Land and Natural Resources. Also, how much this week here, my operation? How much a soldier for 4? I almost a national security. Almost around any illegal money system. And also, I should say maybe things are beginning to change. Now, making sure say together as citizens, we bring the necessary pressure. Where the right things are being done, let's acknowledge it. Say right things are being done. To say excavators, no more we have excavators. No, good. The only thing say apart from the omoya or port, no, it's almost the work room. Now you're making sure say 7,000 excavators in the work room. Now because to me, came here excavators. Anyway, last Friday, me too quite fit up at the call boss. Who found water cropong, I am fury, a quite a galamsey, a coso upon the police commander or then or Wadana. District chief executive or Wadana. We do no bridge no so who can choose a town funds illegal and criminal environmental crimes on committee one. Into DC MC on may catch in local government minister, Sami BC local or and so you need now investigate it. Some for no more champagne, maybe I would discuss be Brennan.
All right, can I agree? I can understand your passion and then your emotions this afternoon. Just like I'm also welding over here. But I mean, that's somehow, but we will follow this matter to the letter. I am promising you, Sumpa. We'll partner you, we'll follow this issue to where it's supposed to get to. But I know my producer will get to the Ministry of Local Government and then we'll follow up with this particular story. You better was my grandma a dig more. Pato, so what?
Prof. Galamsey.
So I can't just a Ghana had there. I've told you. Both MPP, NDC. I'm here Duka Daya.
I want to be queen.
I want to be queen.
I want to be queen.
I mean, now you Duka Daya.
We buy no baby. No, we have back. Oh, me buy met you.
Oh, me buy met you.
Oh, not that.
Just say abagade eyidi yamindi. Aye, they are referred the man Attorney General. Say akwakusi say.
Ajegon.
You go for so investigation akwakusi say.
Kosiaga.
Ah?
Kosiaga.
I don't say until but Attorney General under the briefing in the kakra no aba no aba brief kakra no aba no aba brief na dey na we dey watch we dey ache
we dey nine
na aya so dey na mo ya manyofo dey say yesu eni ati
ya ba ko body proof
me say Ghana how dey say be try Ghana pa
ya hu tactics nso
dey hu tactics ni there you scratch my back I scratch your back both MPP and this
yeah dey be gina finfini na mo ye num be twen because camera says say an monwe ho
SOMPA
Moba
who
he was very honest in his last comment.
Can I see?
Yeah, he said that I mean, at least there's been some improvement. There may be a cost.
There's some improvement. Improvement that Ghana had this year. You better be celebrating that improvement. No, I'm asking you, can we celebrate that improvement as a country?
From the miners,
I'm asking you, can we celebrate that improvement as a country? Go and look at our water bodies.
I'm not talking about celebration.
Go and look at our water bodies.
First,
water bodies in a clean one. What about galamsey? Can I see the castle? On them hot aqua honum weba, champagne good shows to what?
People near this in a relationship. I say, opening new cool. Oh, my worry.
One of the most effective ways of dealing with galamsey. They are never having. You fire your DCs and
Ghana.
That's what.
Hey, my name. Quite. I mean, watch up.
Anything. And I'm telling you anything.
My name.
Fire your DCE, your MC, baby, your mind.
But why are they reluctant to do?
And I'm saying that. You see, we can go all about it.
And no quality best.
They are in charge of the security.
And no quality be Ghana. And no quality. And no quality Ghana.
Can you few?
But Shere Ghana ngare mumutu. Shere Ghana ngare mumutu. Hey,
this far better than a party.
Well, lie in a chair about Ghana ngare shere Ghana ga mumutu. Kajang politicians na.
Wabe mutu akwela.
Keka sana ala ni. Keka sana ala. We are politicians bisa unimnyame.
Prof Mekatra will say we are in a better situation today than it used to be party in Yesika. And now we are in a better position. IGP won the team of the end of Juma. They are doing very well.
Let me ask you something.
Gold vault.
Let me ask you. Don't maybe so. Right at the but on a more serious note,
comparison, not even comparison. The MPP and the NDC are not the same.
Why we are the same?
We are not. Nobody should do that comparison again.
Prof, I take a strong exception to the fact that we compare MPP and NDC. We can never. You see.
Okay, let me welcome you before. Let me welcome you.
Keep me quiet. I'm enjoying myself because the difference between MPP and
say they must rebuilding.
Yes.
Rebuilding now with conditions. Hey, MPP
conditions, man.
They say, wow, we so bad party will reapply. No any chama bute ni komo. Na mo pe numbers ya we ni, Okay, we you better say
willingly. Wow, we party ni ma. Na o babaka. Nya for na be kwa kofa. Me tie me ba be join the party, me kofa for. It's the way the conditions.
Isaac, let's see.
Prophet Jayo.
That bacho me ma kwa baby.
Any other man?
And that's my issue, no.
Maybe I'm not there's market improvement. There's market improvement.
Now, bacho, best so hot to say.
But when you're
not me coming, the bacho, a quambia, a dahano, a quambia, a day, no muhaye, maybe. Yakwane crowd, no, Palm Street, Debbie. The beer that done, Sakwan, you show them so. Minister said, pipe be a war. It's not what I pay you. Every day. CFC, Hanum. The Pierre Dano. Me bacho Nam Quanoso. You should Nam Quanoso.
Pipe bin nam.
A pipe in a pie.
The Biana pie. Minim says our pipe and quadie.
And the other pipe in a pie. Ghana water.
Not pie.
When now the bro as water bill.
Water bill. Near the Abra. Mosum one near the Abra.
What you is really appointed. It could also be. Obi ebi ana obi adwuma bi so all year was that side no and also so you know I will be
so I've also taken note of that thing almost every day bia it is a queen na ho check it we Palm Street every time bia no I chaka
obi saka we na yi ni ho e dia pipe na connect
but be so no so embon clean water
and pipe I program it to me.
What a phone now.
Yeah, Isaac Obama. And then the fetch everyone.
No, my first time I was studio.
Yeah.
I'm just taking it cool.
Yeah, just take it cool.
Just MPP national executives, regional executives.
And now Dr. Baumia, the one chair, and I say,
me why idea me DMB.
Oh,
yeni kofa form no ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawo.
Eh, na mo so sade na mo ye pa.
Inti
kasa wi.
Eno de uyi moje mu kra esi DMB na we hu.
Agita.
Inti mame chia police station executive, electoral area coordinators, ne constituency executives. Na membra me papa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawo miam. Na me mano mo ne juma pa oye de ma o man Ghana. 8 man down the line no. Ghana for yin nyina ehwe no e de ne boba bre no because eniyama bebre oyeye the propaganda NDC for the G to me no say omako back eniyama oyeye no eno na ye say omuto aso ana say omopese ye bomb echidom ede mom nti baby a Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawo mia obi an ye chia no in fact yenua Ken isibi ana
yes Ken Ashigwe
Niema no kan bi wo ha menene ya adwen bi wo ha menene nya adwen you see and mame for ifidi so enka say if eniema waka ni nyina no ya de a the passion ne commitment nse na oka no then I think that the government should invite him to the table to help solve this galamsey issue. Sometimes no otinechi it is good or it is easy for you to fire. Because okasa nyina metese fire the MC, fire the district, fire kwa owie no fire ngrofo nyina efiri onom. But sometimes it goes beyond the firing. Ye nyina nim say galamsey asema Ken kan ho asem ni nyina no. It goes also beyond politicians. In fact, opeso share the profiling of the stakeholders so far as galamsey is concerned. And he for kan community leaders kan politicians kan some even religious leaders kan. Because assembly bani ye take a decision abo se no abana patch. So galamsey as an issue for us to deal with as a country no. As soon as our so box no and only associated say politicians in Kwano, you end up losing a lot of
but can I be kasa so kasa ahemfo ka ho.
Yes, but the main part and say can ya o kasa fire. It's not only about the firing. Because so we have prof na e chena ye MCE say call district na anase call municipality na kokoyo honoma before so beka so settle a obehu stakeholders we nyina on your start in common na niam be bra fa wase so until you appreciate the problem e wo honoma galamsey you know you may sit back and just fire like that. And I also take a strong exception so beka say MPP ni NDC on the fight of galamsey you know MPP cannot be compared to NDC and MPP has not done anything. I've been on several platforms, both TV and radio. I'm a makasa say we.
Yeah.
Make our hanum.
Okay.
NDC ni no hanum. Obet me yimano.
All right.
And na more MPP 2 year 8 years ni nyina the fighting galamsey. I can say on authority say 8 man down the line NDC for by they are doing the same thing.
And I'm
MPP and I'm more you 2 year nyina NDC for the year propaganda campaign. How did you 2 mean on issues of galamsey? NDC for by is the same thing on more. First,
there's nothing different.
MPP 2016 year we take you over. There has been several steps I take here. As government then, we felt that will help us solve the galamsey issue. Into steps I taken 5 1 2 3 4 5 NDC obaya moye propaganda with a friend is saying galamsey I will take you over. You should have continued from 6 7 8 9. Not going back to repeat the 1 2 3 4 9 PPA. Example. You buy the police for a galamsey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it successful?
It wasn't.
NDC for about police for galamsey.
Yeah.
Yeah, the soldiers galamsey. NDC for about almost a blue water guard. Yes, you buy a community guard be a normal with the fight of galamsey. Isn't it the same thing or more? You buy excavators. Isn't it the same thing or more? These were the things that we felt say, no, it will help us solve the galamsey.
But the other things they do are more 1 year. Okay,
so if MPP yes and you come and you are doing the same thing. And you even have new ideas. Our person we expect and can buy no. Yeah, could do 5. You continue 6, 7. You don't want to repeat the 1 a year, results, 2 a year, results. In fact, if you want to even be very truthful to the fight against galamsey, NDC there were 3 or 4 things omujina so the year campaign. I didn't know mobile 4 and as the 3 no tackle back.
What were those things?
First one, mobile amnesty.
2
galamsey 4 I actually show munyina no prison. To give amnesty.
I tell me, but sir, and I say president, I granted some amnesty.
Mentie.
Oh, to prisoners. Mentie. About granting amnesty.
To prisoners, no wait. To prisoners or galamsey prisoners.
That's it. When you draw the set of prisoners,
no,
some of them will be there.
Don't make that insinuation. Don't infer. Question here, galamsey, and you discuss it. Your case is that Oba. Galamsey for Yachi, MPP for Chiomuna, and you grant them amnesty. Pick the roll call. You are a journalist. Pick the roll call. Omo Yetimi prosecute Omunina. Ask whether all of them have been granted amnesty.
I think we would find out.
Thank you. So for me, for now, maintain say your mom amnesty. 2. Okaso Oba obey declare state of emergency. 8 man down the line. Ya declare.
Now.
3, they supported the call say you repeal airline. You buy ya repeal.
There we.
Okay, on make say a process and I match it.
But so I'm making attempts and amend it. A year airline. 246. They said the repeal.
So it's 2 different things.
Okay.
So if you now want to amend it, come and apologize to Ghanaians because that was the propaganda. To me, no. Ghanaians did not vote for you based on say amended. If you told them amendment, they would have taken another decision. What you sell to Ghanaians, Mutoma Ghana for no, say moba repeal it. And most of the times when you meet them and you are talking about that repeal, now make us say and takes time and some the another law about more repeal they come and replace a whole agency and as a whole office, Sami Jeffy's office. And then you yetimi the airline na mama approve. Yetima establishment say so ye juma. Anameboa. So and even omo dey call parliament scrap na himache. And omo dey call ye no mo approve ye. Nyankopo a okata soro. Sometimes no utina fence no so na udwo enum sa omo kwan say be hye go a. O make sure say obi adwintwa wan na mu. Sa nyankopo no. And na omo NDC for say omo 2/3 parliament. So you can't complain, say, a hang parliament, say, an MPP, 2020, a hang parliament. If you want to do it, you can do it. Judicial sector, right now, ma hijack you on. Look at what is going through on the judicial sector. And they say, oh, person, even know they be mrabiko and enforce it, you can do it. All the three arms of government, they say, you've taken over military, you've taken over police, you've taken over. So the NDC, if under 8 months period, they want to really fight galamsey. In sebi, yet 8 euros no free mo, no free mo.
Are you sure?
Oh yes. If they had come to power and declared a state of emergency, do you think that galamsey would have been worsened by now? Or can't you say it has been improved? Your president, President Mama, is on record to have admitted say galamsey a national security threat. Your president. If you are communicator now, president, squad admit it now. But now to propaganda gumwa. The fact is that because say omo opposition, the galamsey, politics, propaganda, and internal. Say something to be swap. But we as MPP, we've remained resolute. Yakase galamsey, we shouldn't politicize it, and I've stated it on several platforms. Issues about galamsey, we shouldn't politicize it. Issues about security, we shouldn't politicize it. Issues about education, we shouldn't politicize it. Issues about our health, we shouldn't politicize it. And issues about our judiciary, we shouldn't politicize it. Because in the way, what the politics are.
And the Electoral Commission.
And the Electoral Commission, thank you. So, in the way, what the politics are. About Kawangasa.
Mirasisoma, me chame hombra, me ba me ko aye walali nchenda. We know the stick of the NDC. We'll be right back.
Techi manufui Electroland abeja near the muni amapani swabo. Wait ye Thursday ya 10th April 2025. Raya showroom for front e wo Kumasi Techi man kwane so.
Ye ni Roma sorry dino and I said backsword ne di animhwe.
Property was Samsung, TCL, Media, Nasco TV, AC, fridge, gas cooker, washing machine, deep freezer, home theater, microwave, blender, kettle, rice cooker, and any papa can win na. Now winning baby, it can for baku 50, ebenya 15% discount. Any achedie, it rubber tadie. Can who na say now?
Kweku, minim se why she. Me cry man nane. Now so ebony show one embasso.
Mane Honsepeno. Ebony condoms comes in different flavors and available in all pharmacies, chemical shops, over-the-counter shops, and pubs. For bulk purchases, contact 055-230-0075. Ebony condoms, Ghana's most pleasurable condoms. Make it worth it.
We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. We got peppermint, strawberry, vanilla, chocolate.
It only the view is a condom. The condom mulia then it's not on, but as a condom.
21st clinic a sciatica expert. Sciatica no o nerves na wo to ase na fa wo siremu na fa wo nansia besi ase ho no. Se ho techima eno ene ye fa ne sciatica. Na etimi bubu o to ase ka wo se dwe wo siremu. Wo je ho ba bia enye. Na no na 21st clinic ba ye adwuma pa wo mu ye ntia baso bo magye no Ghana ha. Ene amono ne enya asem ketewa. Wo mu gi international awards ahodo, wo mu gi local awards ahodo. Na anu nso na wo mu bie the only sciatica research and treatment center in Africa. Bibrim ha no ebi ni ba bia gi 21st clinic nkwa wo mu dia bibidro ene besa o yare no masa de machine aka ho yare sabia yare bia wutimi de ko ne mama de ba ko a wo magidi wo mu pa no sciatica ena stroke nso de kwa diabetes ne hypertension ne ade Ghana ha ba bia wo mu ho enkran ha sese ye wo Tantra Hill runabout se wo free enkran ba ye wo wonsa ni fa so wo fra masaman so na ba nso a wonsa bonkum so ho na wo behu ye 0540 311 311 0540 311 Next 21st clinic. Still, woman is sciatica expert.
Abushafo yakoso amama kwa baba SOMPA 106.5 FM for God and country. In fact, in the Yeniabre, on say Yebujawa because the issue of galamsey, I did a hard dream. From where I sit as a media person, both NDC and PP, Omunina Dukadaya. Omunina Dukadaya. Okata America Kunya. Okata America Kunya.
The difference is
what is the difference?
It's as wide as
what would they be? You see, my worry is that as an ordinary Ghanaian, Adia Ghana ni this year edibe hu say galamsey ampa we de mo aku galamsey ni yensu eni ate Patrick yensu eni ate yensu supernum issues entwa I know the now and then we are making heroes and we was the time from Pombo at Obo Munipa actually crowd the crowd chani jai MPP.
So when people make the comparison,
me pass
that is my point of departure.
Maybe my intio.
And maybe a chemo. Government, in fact, the person who was in charge of environment. So yeah. Right. The person who was in charge of environment. See here quiet insu so bien remo by heart in could train you and fashion fan ko to insu so and say insu no eba out bekan say implicated fingered his own party people and asked them to be investigated about galamsey. We had recordings party Yesika. This what happened in this country 8 years ago. Today what is happening? Completely different story. The IGP has his task force. Every day, CRA TV so UTN news. Yakochi we waha, yachi champagne we waha, excavator we yakochi the low bed so ya they call her and are you not seeing all these things? Did you used to see this in the past? It took 8 years to destroy our forest reserve. 9 of them, forest reserve. Kwaya ya jatu was the mo bien rem. 9 years. You pass an LI to allow the president to issue license to people left, right, center as a teacher cake. And people went into Prof, my flow, money flow, yeah. Forest reserve, teacher man crofo. Cause say ye quiet, Driguye, saying assassin is on to from a good year, party here is against. And this is by an again, what did we do about the LI? The LI is a complete policy. Part of the policy requires things that will even help to protect the forest. So what is the point? What was the problem with that LI? The problem was the power given to the president to be issuing license to people to go and destroy the forest. That was the problem. There were, I think, about 13 other things in that LI. Environment this anyone who buy. What would have been the point? We have repealed, fine. We have, satisfied the promise. We have fulfilled the nebois. And then go back to parliament again and then restart the whole thing again. Doesn't really make sense. Doesn't really make sense. Into the name here we say to me no man paying crano. And they pay me to Chama Mahama any day, anytime. You could have taken advantage of it. So the president, Utimima licenses and Crofun Kokwaye Munkweding, you could train Yengu and two Femubudi. Because a idea there was a man Nanato, any other room, a Jinapata room. No, me as I didn't know, the G acquire Guye. And now you can say 9 of those forest reserves have been taken back. Abain Aji. But you are saying now are being reclaimed. Now, let me here, I think one of the sister sections. Also, Nampan to Kain. But you know, names like I'm saying cost some time ago. She said, "Bedru Honomono. Come, well leveled. Lands are being reclaimed." That's what I'm telling you that. You see, comparing the NDC with the MPP is a huge error. Nobody should ever do that again. Nobody. I understand senior Keneshibe. On the Juman Oye, he's in charge of the chamber. His job is to raise the concerns. And it's up to the government to do its work. Now we're saying that, many Russians are not candidate. That there's no difference between what we are doing now and what they did.
All right. So what's the difference?
That's quite laughable.
Today, laughable.
As we speak, you can't get up and import any excavator into Ghana. By heart, sir. Whoever is bringing it, it is being tracked. You are being licensed over there. Was it happening in the past? Number 2, review of the LIDS Blue Water Guard, they did not have any such thing. Their own person in charge of communication made an admission that it was a thought. It was nothing they implemented. So a bit of maybe only interest is. But we have Blue Water Guard and we've seen a Juma Musomo here. There are videos and everything accordingly. They chasing people, especially on our water bodies and all those kind of things. It wasn't in existence during the MPP's time. So we cannot make that comparison. We are not the same. Number two, we're talking about the amnesty. And then I can't say, Mary, what's now had to say? What your own team say? Yaman Kufubi amnesty. And then you go further to say, you galamsey for Nkaho. How you arrived at that logic is way beyond me to even begin with. How do you even young fan say amnesty no galamsey for Nkaho? We made a promise to the people of this country, didn't we? And they have given us a 4-year mandate.
SOMPA FM.
Upon advice, indeed, amnesty a year. Am I an annual? Once I said you once I think it's a and no said nipa way when you move them to prison. He did it in consultation. Profound toneful. Say way. If yeah, we are better in prison hatchet. Why we are check. They say I didn't who and all those kind of things. It qualifies.
But you just said something. The MPP never introduced any water guards. I did a quick check and it says that yes, the NPP government in Ghana has implemented water guards to combat galamsey, illegal small-scale mining. These water guards are intended to protect water bodies from detrimental effects of galamsey. They are meant to replace existing forces like the military, forest guards, and police involved in fighting galamsey. The effectiveness of these water guards depends on the collaborative efforts of the local government and all other people. So there was.
How is that evidence?
Oh.
What date?
Oh.
When were they inaugurated?
I've given you the information, you can check.
You have not given any information.
The listeners will get.
You have just read English.
I've just read
What
English.
I was expecting is that you tell me the day it was inaugurated.
Okay, so you wait.
No,
I will get you the date they were inaugurated. I will get
able to achieve with the Juma
any person listening to us now who can do a Google check will tell you that they had water guards. But they were not named blue water guards.
And there was any such thing. Blue water guards, they were trained.
Yes.
We saw the dates they were inaugurated. We saw their uniforms. We are now seeing a Juma Omoye videos, Debia TV, so you what kind of phone actually that they were meant to these two. Won't tell me date I inaugurate you or Matadia no Moshe Juma, Calabaya, Hifa no Mukoye Juma, Wamano to in any you have just read English. To next time tell me what it is that they did. I am insisting.
No,
that there was no such
thing. I don't know if I can share this video on our screen right now for our brother over here, Walanya, to take a look at. Holali, to take a look. No, you are Holali. We better say name. I'm also the Lali. So,
no problem.
So there are videos to that effect. You let me live.
Buy some noodles. You see, the declaration of a state of emergency.
Yeah.
So the NDC promised that we were going to declare a state of emergency.
Charlie. Oh, maybe Patrick, let's stop it. I think our listeners out there can verify for themselves. All right,
we promised to declare a state of emergency.
Yes.
When did we make that promise?
I don't know. You the people did it.
And I'm asking.
Someone promised it. During your electioneering campaign, we
promised to institute a state of emergency. Did we? I'm asking you. Did we make a promise?
We are NDC. I'm asking you. Debbie, I'm asking. No, I am asking you. Did you make a promise? Yes or no? Yes or no? You didn't do.
I am telling you that.
So tell me no.
During the MPP.
So tell me no.
You say a corner against galamsey. They were unable to fight it with all the policies that they had put in place to do. To deal with it. Not Jomusim. Omo yehushi enye yi. Any to omo for say masa. Adia no ajimunsem. Baby adu say no policies ni na no emfa. Party yen sika kra ne atie. Sisi ano excavators amochichi ni na no mochi wi anam de akoma party for. No mo stay la mo kwaye no mo na mo de say yen kwaye say yen nsuo e tu galamsey no. So declare a state of emergency. We have come, but without a state of emergency, we have recovered 9 forest reserves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 without a state of emergency. Look, I will not sit here and say everything is okay with the fight against galamsey. It is not. I am on record to have said, and I'll repeat it here again. If I were the president of Ghana, if I were in John Mahama's shoe, by now at least most of my MCs or DCs in the mining areas are gone. You don't need more than 5 months. You don't need more than 5 months to get to terms with what is happening wherever you have been put as an MC. Now Ghana, as I said, Ghana is in a district or is in a municipality. Where galamsey is going on, and you see, you can an animal info. They are part of the local government, are they not? They are all part of the local government. And the DCE there, the MCE there, represents the president. He is in charge of the security there. Or any police station call report, he said galamsey while the DCE is there. He is there representing the president and by extension the interest of the people of this country. So galamsey cannot be going on. You cannot be MCE for close to 5 months or 6 months, and galamsey is still going on where you are, and we are not seeing any tangible effort. He knows the problem that is there. We will begin to see some seriousness. The security services, deploy more. Went to Yanchobia, but still I had to say, you are replaced. We cannot be tired with fighting against galamsey.
I did research again, yes. And based on the results on this, setting the record straight on the declaration of the state of emergency, yes. There is no such results on the web.
Thank you.
There is no indication that the NDC stated they would declare a state of emergency during their 2024 election campaign. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, that's what is here. And where they went beside dates, Abokai, when beside
Prof, me. I wish this fight will go further. I said it when this thing happened. Like, I didn't see it in Sanamwa. I was in the studio when we lost our brothers. Yes, I remember. Remember what I said?
Yes.
I am saying that anybody who is found on any field, and also gold, you must be treated as a terrorist. You are not a Ghanaian. The yet things to say, most of them are now using, most of these, not even the weapons.
What?
They are bringing in mercenaries. These are trained, people from outside the country. They are protecting, their mining sites for them. So for me, we should tackle it head on. Anybody found, you should we will treat you as terrorists, possibly neutralize you over there. And say 8 solid men, some of the finest in their professions, 2 ministers of state, and others. Because all in the interest to say, we are giving a human face to it. But to me, anybody who is destroying our water bodies, anybody who is destroying our forest, is not a Ghanaian. You are a terrorist, and you must be treated as such. We should descend on them. Ya krokromache. Abai bai hekwa ya faso. Kama. Inkita hudie koso. Na nanoma himfo ye ne omo kasa. And you see, I'll say this. Omo anya ate say opanyin be say omo ye galamsey ye ni mo meboa.
Yeah.
Ya nanoma himfo e baby crack me ka. Say more muti about 30% of you more than you are involved in galamsey. Senior Prof, if we know these people, why are we not mentioning their names?
Okay,
they're not the ones we should be dealing with.
I'm coming. Let's listen to Kamal Dean, one of the
Kamal Dean,
Kamal Dean, NPP Deputy Communication Director for the New Patriotic Party, with the on his stance on this galamsey. We even put his presidency on the line, and now we see that your current president, is so much worried about. Galamsey, worried about galamsey. How would we respond to the issue? Of galamsey as a country.
You mean SOMPA and you make a record show on Facebook and you make. The new men make sure on Facebook will also say, if we don't finish galamsey or illegal mining will finish us as a people. Let me try it.
Wow.
Now only, our major problem is a system. The entire system, which is the Ghanaian system, is very, very weak and it's a failure. There are polarization. Politics number. Unscrupulous people. Politics number. Unscrupulous people have taken advantage of this polarization to be doing things that are very inimical to the state. ND before a opposition as the MP before Neye. MP was also a opposition as the ND before Neye. At what point can we say there should be a national approach to market that? One, it's killing our environment. Two, it's killing our people. Three, it's poisoning our waters, shortening our lives. Four, through accidents we are dying. And it doesn't have color. I will be biara. I mean, let me say, if the system is not cured, you are much together as Ghana for a handful. Okay? Politicians. Parliamentarians, see 3 days forum. Now, say, look, all past presidents will sign to the communique. All political parties will sign to that communique. All chiefs through House of Chiefs will sign. Council of Elders will support. Now, I declare emergency, a state of emergency on this against this particular manner. Now, you're now for out a fight on this against this particular manner. Now you're now for out a fight. I'm a president. I start signing executive order. Say, as far as 4 members of the galamsey, they are shoot and kill. And they Kenya one year. Ivory, Kenya, ivory to save their ivory, elephant ivory. No, they declare shoot and kill. Be able to elephant. Yeah.
It's inhumane.
Yeah. Okay.
Inhumane, say, over 2 now with their Kumubi.
Oh, it's not easy, but I think the fact that what pronounced it quicker, no, but the fact that you have made that pronouncement and then announcement is made, it's really been a movie or some fire. More the traffic. Now I'm telling you, who can't do this to be said? There is this other.
Okay, so some are saying that shoot and kill. And I'm also asking, say, what should be the solution? What would say and what drink or one and the same? I'm a patron, my mom will see. Now, me say we can neutralize them. No, come out being so shoot and kill. No, yeah, can say I buy. Say shoot and kill. That is not necessary.
I prefer neutralize. And you see, I'm saying, sir, what we need to do right now is to go after those in painful. How can you know them and keep their names? Now I said, because I'm paying for it and the choice excavators now they say quiet in Yamano. So if you know them, name them. Let's go after them. Maybe I say I want to me I start here on the quite on one buying the charges investigating. Yes, we buy 2 NDC, executives have been
named. But also na ban na dey pass or because we investigate.
Now we have named 2 NDC executives who undergoing investigation.
And he said the eco see war MPP abreso a yes want to me investigating na eco babon yes onye yes onye boni bia no sana Yamin ni abanga ni omo aya ni mu omo no musumu time
they are under investigation ya anya de na na do ye no oko sign a friends want to meeting who say onye galamsey bia in any forest reserve no any action ni Mahama will never do that. Yamin or Nyambutre
obviously for me.
Yamin and Abanga are under investigation. Nobody has said they are not doing galamsey. Obiamam anything Biamam mekai. They are defending themselves.
So what if it comes? Okay, so I'm asking you. No, Walali. Let me ask you. So let me ask you. So let me ask you.
Yes.
Say a bawa bonten say a reports on my no. It doesn't indict any of them. I can't say omo ye galamsey. You see, omo ye galamsey. Na ye go to aba. Na ban necessary na MPP for ba. No be issue. No can say crofo issue ye galamsey. Would you be surprised?
Some issue na e the best sign on mutri ho no. Enye Flagstaff House near ye no. It is the investigative bodies that are doing it. And I'm telling you the difference is that during omo time or no investigation no kwayan chance ye. And another best sign the true say onye galamsey in any forest reserve area. That is the difference we are talking about. John Mahama is not intervening in any of these things. What is all Kabangani? What? Something that those who know the names of Nkrofo Edis Ejumawi, they are funding it. If you know them, mention their names. Let's deal with them once and for all. Because more pits no more.
Oti edia kenashigbe ebobobo boys is here.
Obodi man.
Sure.
So about Yamin. Abanga.
There be and some other names. Some other some sure. I don't know if they have the video or the audio to that effect. I'll do a playback of the audio.
You see, my point is that Ken is doing his job to raise the concerns. He should go beyond raising the consent.
On your density.
Take steps.
What taking steps?
What steps have you taken beyond the dinner?
I'm with the petition up to now petition. So you have not heard him say this.
When you find somebody mining illegally, you send petitions.
Now competition.
When will be our say quiet or say issue?
So what would you have done? What would you do?
Baby, I say quiet issue.
They have reported the issue to the DCs and they are not mining and they are petitions. So what is wrong with it?
No, I'm saying that it is a criminal act to mine illegally in Ghana. So you make a report to the rightful authorities who will take over.
My member is
it's not just about raising concerns.
Defending in government and not for more.
Also defending in government.
Yes, and that form.
And that form.
Yes.
Some of
the things. Some of the things. Some of the things. If you don't have your factor, you beat around it.
All right.
You know, you see. Okay, wabobodi. Sisi ya wahanum social media. Oko chobi bina wan chuni ye pepe ko. Ananesa.
No correct.
Yeah, the petition ko. It is a abobodi. Now your government is ready to fight galamsey. Yeah, abobodi. You want the person to go and write a petition. Instead, go to the court. Is that what you are telling Ghanaians?
No, you have your chance to rebut. No, you rebut. You wait. Allow him. Note it.
I am saying that when you find people mining illegally, you don't send petitions before he replies to what I said.
So
you don't send petitions.
So what do?
You make official report to the investigative bodies. That is what you do. Okay. Because it is criminal to mine illegally in this country.
But
senior Tobas. And they wish you have a party to was. You see, Hanum recent time, Sir Obama of our video and repost here. Yachim.
Video. I don't want us to go into those issues, but some of the issues there.
I'm just building a point.
Even
maybe case and they say Obi I investigation. Now I bar out at the names are bar. You are telling the person they say on Concoye official complaint and Sanamo as a government you take over and you work on it. if you really have the guts to fight galamsey, and the president is saying, he said right now he's going to deal with it ruthlessly, and people have mentioned it, invite them, you don't wait. Go ahead. And these 4 executives now on Mudiaba app no. When they were being invited, did you see the same equal Rambo style? No, I agree. My case is that don't sit here and act as if you are hypocrites in dealing with the issues of galamsey. Sure, let me set the record straight. Me who say be a fact, no, but I'll go further and prove. Yeah, wahanum ye cry. In fact, I stated over here. Say NDC has already declared state of emergency. I say, Oman Kasa. Go to the internet.
My site.
My Joy Online. Date no, 2nd October 2024. 7:55 a.m. and I'm publish here. NDC would have declared state of emergency to combat galamsey. Gideon Tete.
Grammar.
Don't worry. We are going to it. You can tell me the way you want it. Gideon Tete, a lawyer and a regional director of the conflict resolution of the National Democratic Congress, has stated that his party would have declared state of emergency to tackle illegal mining, commonly known as galamsey, if they were in power.
Is that not a personal position?
What?
Allow me.
We will. We will. It's different from where a prof.
News just coming in indicates it's online. Okay, but I don't know. Okay, but let me hold on. Would want to speak to Daniel Demelevu, now appointed board chairman of Yoko. So I don't know what the fight is as of now against galamsey, the illegal mining. We are trying to see if we can have him on the line, so we speak to that effect.
So that's fine.
Okay, that's good.
All right, so I proceed. Speaking on the Prime Morning Show of Joy Prime, Lawyer Tete highlighted the severity of the galamsey crisis, calling it national emergency that requires decisive action. According to him, the environmental distractions caused by galamsey is a threat to the nation's future, and the current government response has been inadequate.
Okay, so I've seen the statement.
You've seen it.
I've seen the statement.
So when you read into it, he touches on the reason why say NDC in come declare state of emergency. One of the things affecting a supply of water. Right now, isn't galamsey affecting our supply of water?
It is.
2, he went further to say it affecting farmlands. Isn't it affecting our farmlands?
It is.
He went further to say it's affecting our health. Isn't it affecting our health? To the extent that 8 people they were on a mission to help in this galamsey issue lost their life.
So allow me. Please allow me do my job.
I think so.
I know how to handle my guests.
It's not following. So
all right, so
NDC for declare state of emergency. Is NDC not in government?
Was it the official position of the party?
So if you want to go on that contest,
why? Please exercise that restraint.
Let me give you pen and paper.
We have and we will.
I will come there. By you. No,
we will and we would have. I did the same.
Why are you taking the wind out of my?
Go
why I didn't
go to the lands and the people that are affected by this galamsey and go and tell them. Please let's proceed.
So you now see, say, me kasa MPP ni NDC. No,
Prof. I strongly listen. Prof, I strongly disagree, and I'll keep saying it. That you see, MPP we took decisive measures in fighting galamsey. Results, and I appreciative enough. And do baby, I person you and not just say into one among. Prof. Today you are hosting your show, right? What topics are person can wasem, isn't it? It is all ba now can wasem, and in our conversation, manopa. Now me can the answer me can. Need any board members and I say we pay the for frewa. Can you say because of manone pay anything no program no? And you're successful. So to one more, what do you need to do for the day? You did it, isn't it? But now so be because you did not anticipate say host and I say guest never nano bepa. What I'm trying to tell you is say MPP buy we took measures. Those measures did not give us the end results we want. Agreed. If you say we failed, agreed. Ghana focus and got change. They voted against us. We were punished for it. They brought you into office for and one of them is what I'm reading. So if you are here telling me, say me I'm here in the capacity as a communication member assigned by National, the party. If you ask me questions and I don't have answer, I'll tell you that I need to refer. Now the try now catch him say, Mom make that promise. And you push it. Oh, senior. I was fine too. I'll give you pen and paper. And aside that, you supported a call that we need to repeal the LI. One can say, oh, bad amendments. In fact, when you were in opposition, you had members of parliament that were ranking members on the legal committee. They knew these clauses. I didn't supported the call for repealing the LI. Will take the powers from the president and will maintain the rest. This level of hypocrisy, this level of select and choose, it will not help you. You see, so let us all fight and fight galamsey. I would have preferred solutions. I would have given you solutions because and working. But we drown now make you look as if it's MPP. We did nothing. Today we are here. Senior, go online again. 2016, when NDC were living in power, President Mahama at the box site, I'm here. On the box site, you are here talking, say, Nana Rampa for buy, and he was complicit, and blah 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 blah. On the box site, I'm here. It took the Attorney General then to take the matter to court to reverse that decision.
Allow me.
It is fact. It is there. Go online and check. It is fact. It took the Attorney General then to go to court and challenge it and reverse that decision. And then you were hand on the black voter, and you challenge it. But the question is that at the MPP time when you have black voter.
Are you talking about the what is it? What is the name? Azuma Mining Company issue no na
black voter. The minimum say Yedama President Mahamania. Both sides that in 2016.
Listen.
President Mahamania.
Listen. I don't want us to get into that.
He started it, and I'm trying to say. You see, if you go on that tangent in politics, especially on galamsey fight, you will not get the buy-in of all stakeholders to make sure they fight them.
All right, so thank you. Let me listen to you.
Just to draw my statement to an end. You see, MPP, we believe that galamsey, as we're in power, and say galamsey is a national fight, and whatever we do in our capacity to make sure say supporting your fight against galamsey, we are ready to do it. What we will advise you is that make sure that most ceremony you not politicize it, because when you do that, you not get the buy-in of the media house. Today you are here exchanging words with the host, as if say you all care about galamsey, no, and yeah, currently NCA. See, some of the galamsey site will be both running day with Sesana or galamsey go to us. Galamsey, we're ready the moment.
But you also agree with me that they've made some strides. Say forest reserves bia nanka amanfo ye galamsey. So forest reserves so ometimi akoko anti forest reserves no kuro bia say abrewa ni nkran eno so na ho no na kuro kese bia ye galamsey kuro me no ka say omagu. So wouldn't you admit say
if the conversation is this way and you don't want to attack people unnecessarily and do your usual propaganda that you are noted for because you are in government, then I would have come to the table and say yes, those things you've been able to do it. However, what I feel that is a problem is that without necessarily doing the blue guard, because police excavators cheche yeah bury excavators yeah san nyama we nyina yeah dada results in here say vote against us because we didn't perform on galamsey. Now what now here the same thing now. Then as a country are we going forward?
All right, and say SOMPA 106.5 FM. Forgotten country now as we go so it may be a lines now to I think in about 10 or 13 minutes time we'll be activating the phone lines 0260 196064 0260 196065 and there for Ebepa Macho and of course AVRAM Ben MOSHE was supposed to have been here. But because of one or two things, he's told us that when Timiamba, and so much say advertising over Facebook on our social media pages, kindly forgive us for say and there went to be Ahmad PMOA. But I've told you in the next 10 minutes 0260 196064 0260 196065.
AVRAM Prof. MPP and Nanado. When who bought on you crack bishop bonnet frocan. See, I'm buying for Frabba, taking new steps, and I have, demonstrated. In fact, I have given more than even 5 of those new steps that exist now. Are not in New York. AVRAM Muabeng. Still, what ha said your momo yeah. And listeners are listening to us. I mean, they have the final verdict. And you see, I'm going to say this, and I'll put it on authority. The fact that you don't know something doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Your ignorance, nobody is responsible for it. So BBA or so and you have just said very beautifully, and I have repeated it several times over here. You allow people to destroy about 9 forest reserves. How are we the same? One will be quiet, so on say quiet. Omugushano must say no. Any yaba, any aquaco, any ajisa quiet, 9 in Ayaquajini. Maybe how are we the same? I'm asking this very basic question. How are we the same? That comparison must stop. I support any and everybody who has a willing heart to say, I mean, I can't galamsey. Galamsey ni abankwan egun. Na nan ma himfo. Ebusuan pinfo yi omo he ebusuan sa asisu ya omo de mama mai and all those kind of things. Yamfa asase amma excavator enkoso. Yamfa kwaye amma na yamma ho kwan se obi nra kwaye mu a. Ten son ko honko bubu nwenwu. Obi anton ni kokofu a. Obi ankonko bubu nwenwu se ye kwa akotu galamsey wu. And I have said time without number. And let us note the difference. There was small scale mining, large scale mining. In fact, you can have a small scale mining license, but whilst you are mining, maybe amount of 50 acres. All the 5 ne one chain now, you are engaging in illegal mining on that 5 ne count. What last year no? There's a baby out here was 5 no in now 50 no. You are doing it illegally. It is a crime. That is how we must view this whole galamsey thing. It is a crime punishable by law. And we have people who are in charge of investigating it and taking the due action. By God's grace and with the support of Ghanaians, we are waging the war. Look, the fight against galamsey is a war. There are several battles. And government has won a couple of those battles now. We must be proud of them. There are more to be won, but with concerted effort. I am saying that we should hold people responsible directly. Disease, baby, assassin,
all right, okay.
Anything you
I have told you
over there.
Time but I'm afraid time I got the next 5 minutes. We'll allow you to also share your thoughts and your views on the issue. And one way see
medicine.
Why see?
But some say
see
Omoko studios, baby, biano. So
let me.
They are in no position to impose anything on government.
Wait. I want to do something before we pick calls. No, I may some BBC here. Now, so from where you sit,
yes,
as an NDC communicator,
Yes.
or being from where you also sit as an MPP communicator, do you think, say, our presidential travels, issues of that must be politicized?
Well, then we zoom in.
No, David, because I don't have time. No, quick one. Because yes, sir, but try on also.
No problem. I'm saying that.
And so yes, so I was saying the Amanyosem.
If you to the beti bi pa, ba mo de ba, mo rekwan mo be fa so dia ba. E no na mpesa me. If you to the mo de ba. But you have no right to impose anything on us. To tell us to do this at this time or do that at that time. You are in opposition. Know your place and know how to talk. Presidential travels. Very simple.
Yes.
There were issues about, the condition of the presidential jet meboa in the past.
Yes.
It was in pristine condition. Now it's an ejuma pa. Anka ebetimi ayeden etuju apan.
Oh, so time na ejuma pa.
Of course. Whilst Nanado was using charging a friend.
But that
all charter jets, now George Weah, president of Liberia, was using our private jet. And I say Yanka, George Weah be issue. This home. And now you can say, do we have the private jet in this country? It is in France. It was due to return after 2 weeks.
But
and now you can say it is still there because part of it are corroding. It is a flying coffin now. That is where the discussion should be heading towards.
Medicine. But let me hear you on this before I pick the course.
Prof.
Yeah.
NDC, they are chasing their own shadows.
Oh, sir.
And they are fighting their own shadows. And in fact, me one say Otra Hanoma will defend it. Then as Sam George Anka. Then Okujato Anka. Today, you are here. To the extent say one of them says say Oba na president Ekofa Jetta Oba resign. Look at the way you are struggling with your own propaganda.
But do you think that such issues should be politicized? So
what I was expecting him saying cause 30 and on patch up. So those statements are more opposition because they were desperate for power. Omumbeki any nano. Omuba power no more say no. And yes, I net here. Some sector politics. Arrogance, pride.
My course is here. Now enjoy. Remember more time so you can speak to this issue. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Prof.
It's you.
Bro, please come on, MPP, on say, or Casano, what's not here, or MPP, Nimunyasa, Casa. However, when you had the other, there be no moving cabby. I'm in charge of Tabran example. Just to go the African for Safia Muhammad, and I can come with.
All right.
Rob.
Yes.
Catch NDC in say, if we are say, idea, who defend ya, didn't power, one we are happy about, they would defend the NDC. Chef, Obeka said 2016. Okay, Kwakuwa, 20 about Kwakuwa. Okojira galamsey side, Brahma Nadu, then the presidency, SSOA, all parties here, Galamsey, Echam. And the assembly of Katia Kwakuwa. I'm on galamsey side, that's almost this year, we know Mukoko too. Oh, properly, Galamsey give it to me to you. Now, Papa Nadu, a year, so why not, when more. I'm desperate no more pay to me because opposition also was supported and to come up with you was them. And that time the this for 7 I'm going to make one and come one another and I can't fighting Galamsey and can be a person. The Baby Mobile MP for Western Region baby, the channel to NDC Galamsey and now Wasaho baby our bad. Or also campaign, and Yami, Nimone, a bank money, the account. Well, this guy Galamsey Muna move through. Yeah, come on, what did they
was a 7 hour chat to it. I would dear. Hello, good evening.
MPP National Woman Organizer, Untu Galamsey.
Oh, so then MPP then?
National Woman Organizer.
MPP National Woman Organizer, Untu Galamsey.
Yeah, my make it for. Okay.
Okay.
Opening my main chair, or my phone. we me ama wadan for ba ko e frame me stand no cross and me kasa Africa so ba bia for my play tutu
me da say
na no to abuban bo gate na me kira me chairman DGB ana jo ashama obani na me Brian Pipi ni say ye contract ye enyine hini Emma Ibrahim Mahama iti o ye mfumso ye pacho wo ambulance ye kradi ba o memu e post papers no me pacho wan ye di man contract ni man enye na kufa ni ye mu ba no di man me pacho interchange na na ye penti contract no mo penti no contract ye di man wan na kufa do man pa with $25 million me pacho nya no nko a obani ka ye ye wa ukwa airport wa ye ma yo man penina na kufa do you not
wrap it up on the galamsey issue. Oh, me battle facha me. But I don't depend on why?
You woman, I know I'm penny and look for the contract airport at the man in your sentiment. Buy your name, a cat Ibrahim Mahama, poor man, the local for the Chimibo. I appear atomic plastic communina, and you might buy Mamma the call. A Kupama penetrate young from Muquatanco. Water river, a year, you face and coffee, and the man and the Kupa the boy, and Louis Ibrahim Mamma.
All right, okay.
Mama, and young from Swamp, because the cow war may what deserve.
Me da se pa so ba juma dia no so. Me da se. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Obani Apomo.
Apomo you ba to wana me no ka say.
Prime Minister Obani me frefi media Accra.
Okay, media Accra, Mr. Obani, what am I patrol you?
Yo, me ame kakakra na say. What was that galamsey no? Echi. What was that MPP for no abaye no? Na adwuma no a course more na your friend is saying me wa ha Sunday bi kura na wo ye Akufuado interview wo radio so o kire say
ye tie sompa
na say but wo start here na wo mo ye no wo mo krofo no bebre aye mpanifo bebre e koka ho a na wo mo ye ade no eti atim pia me pa cho de hwe obodamfo so order baby now you say na ukotu wo ho a me pa cho me ye kwan me ye crane operator me ye kwan bi a ye be ye kwan na ye kono na baby wo ho abodamfo order ho dadaada wo se wutu no wo ho a bra wo be bre pa ansa da watu sa abodamfo no wo bi ote no enye easy enti no atim asiatim ana wo se de sensu aduma di Ghana ana wo mo ho nyina no wo de wani asisi aduma no so enti enye easy sa enti wo mo ba ye ana wo force no wo tu wo yi aduma ni bia tu wo mo a na nka we no so ba afoforo no na nka be ye easy ama wo mo
all right
na we no wo mo ka nyina na wo mo ntie enti ayade asimati enti wo mo nya botre e ma wo mo aba afoforo esisi yi ndc for na aba sisi ya no na wo mo fa kakran fa nti wo ma
me da say pass over aduma dia no so hello, good evening. Me pa to odin be bia kasa free
me pa cho e friend me bright and me kasa free abuso kai
bright kasa free abuso kan ye da say ye tie and now your first time our room that's fine now abuso kan be call there good yeah da say ye tie
na abuso kan for so muti papa na me encha ofa
amen
in fact kunya we so honorable Madi Jibre any regional chairman honorable Ashimo the more be anyame enka honorable Alhaji Akondo Michiamuna onem yen na yeti o man we mo ene ye hu omo a na omo tu galamsey a omo say Yesu me pa cho Dr. Frepombo ati na oye NDC ni anato oye MPP ni no oye MPP ni onwa na vemu o say MPP for chairman any omo women's organizers for into galamsey say atati when we say chama untimi ya wan enye MPP time ena chama untimi epida no so a na wo tu galamsey akunta minus ni ade a ye koka ho asem president Akufuado clear ni free wa e na omuti opposition etienne che anya ban papa ti se SRC John Dramani mama na okoso air fight galamsey na galamsey ya fight kura no fiamofo a mo fe mu ewu a mo hwe o mo nkwa etie ka mo tu galamsey a MPP for ka mo anu tu
me da se
di na SRC John Dramani mama embo mo di aso obetimi aso fu galamsey problem ni
me da se obi gire chire ya man mrem. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Me ba so wana me ne ka say. Me jo so ba so hwan ni.
We opare me ka say free body ase.
Okay, opare ka say free body ase.
Chairman ti o so ekare.
All right.
I'm chairman din gibe ana akuga. Openi kesi. E pa cho owura eye Charles Bisiu, wonye MPP ni.
MPP ni.
Kennedy Japan honorable. It's men no see the case so appointee say ye probi o tu galamsey ba ko a o try ni say ya Charles Bisiu na MPP ni no what ya na want me can no be the case ya ma me ki din for opani ko achim kwa ben me bu bon ko wo nyina ma me no ali tu agudie ewo ko achim kwa ben achim boma anyinare eya mo akwata ni kum ko achim banso ko pame ko dompim bese ko achim techimai say in the whole yinara MPP National Women Organizer ali tu agudie wo MPP for mo ya na mu hu ya many am no ma pani an kata fuchiri kwa no e be to da fi yetu galamsey wo o ma pani timi ye den wo hu achim kwa wo ni mu blemu ne na wo tena fi ma blemu no e be dane ti say aban kwan no one ka fa wo pro wo bi shegi no one ka sankasa wa ni mu kure amfa ma wo sabe wa chimman mu enne kwa chimman mu na ko ni su edi da ho nyinara ya dani ni nyina anamo e dia to ba bi fofo ani yetu agudie wo ho ni na ye na nakufado ne breso e da na mo no twi tu fa ho
e baby say the yenye den
eti opelike so mo nya butema e so na si John Dramani mama e fi wo tu wanji na tu galamsey ase e fi abusuru musu no tu galamsey ase o be tu ase e kwa dia so be tu ase mo nya butema no so e kwa dia so be tu ase
miras
de huru na mo ye namwa
miras pass over jumedi no so. Hello, good evening. Me ba cho beton kan ba cho wana me
live from Cantamanto Market.
Cantamanto. Me ho ya pa ba cho yeti.
Me nia no kwalasa no na ba e o. Wa babi, unia no mu gwa kira mo ba. Wa force uni mu frenti, wa force wa samba. Ja tade no. Na nye. Yo, opani masma me kan say. Me nia no NDC for titro no kwalasa o bekata ko yi. O ye ni mu gwa ye for papa. Sa galamsey no se ubo NDC bana correct ubo galamsey ho me hu ni armenka. O ye ni gwa ye for papa. O se ku fuad na tu galamsey. After the mo ba betu asia. Joseph Yami o mampani Mahama. O se Joseph Yami o boni papa mi ensa ade enye hwemu na o mu tu galamsey. Anya wani a be defend. O defend no MPP NDC ba power. Ai sky na dia ma. Ma papa me say kwanta of a man 20 reading am say gay trumutu omu betu
ba so ene san komo no ye be koso wa
yo na me fancy
SOMPA FM
me me kan say omu ya dada fo ton foku afi kwan a me say and then here as the president won ka here
me da say
foku afi kwan na here
oh me ba so ayacha aboso ebisi e friend say Cantamanto for me why ba me Nicola nkasa. Hello, good evening. Me pacho udini baby akasa free.
Me need Kofi Akwa akasa free. Odododio.
Kofi Akwa akasa free odododio. Wada man pacho eti.
Obey ma kan some bibre efa galamsey. Na ame de me candidate o man peyi a wa be. Galamsey na akasa wo ye mo dada. Ono ani ni Ibrahim. Na minua MPP ni kan bibisa. No kre abusian chendi omo kan pa na na ku fa de ho so hwe sa abusu ga betra so a enya de obetime tu galamsey because ye will be glad you say Yami abanga and I won call awumi MP ono ye campaign e wo galamsey mu oba western region wo baby a obaby so ye campaign and na omo ampinfo a wo tutu se kwaku bua he ne mene baba jama no money kofu bibiri enya mo wa say galamsey ni koso sa Mini I ought to see the all Casacra, make Casa because or mine or side.
Oh, now even grab a badge man who moved in the crowd. We don't have any evidence.
NDC no be can there we ask you galamsey no evidence in your
me that's it. We
me the chat you can say galamsey ni be the NDC ya mpamo mo fle kuma yeso a o man we no o mo fle 4 years no o man na set put ya ya mo we ye
me that's it.
See e kwana o che ejapade man na busuafo
me that's it. So by you dey so. Hello, good evening. Me was always so that o free.
Paul St. John.
Paul St. John. Hey, Paul, that Paul to say. Challenge brutal. Meteo. Akosiago je so pa. Hey, oba fefe. Oba ni monyamfo. Oba ni apamdada. Hey, omo nyire tie.
Me bo mu ni agro.
Yo.
Na akosiago papa katechew na me ni do FM. Omo na me tie o man na me ti ban. O check FM.
All right, you.
Katra me kampa. Amamu no. Yo beta dia o Ghana ni o ye dia o. Me the MPP. Na katra me kampa ye ni andi for no so. Me sere wo. Aban na o twa mu na. Wan jimi ani e tu no poto. Mamu ko bo mu nsam so bie. Esa na esa niam na ye dia pro. Omu jimi. Omu be bi dia hye. Se omu ye se na ye andi. Ye sere wo. The person who be your money, you get your mama. One more before Muncham, and I will see, and I do a man about, and another. Oh, yes, I need a two no. It's a man, yet. Somebody position somewhere through why better to move.
Hello, good evening.
Chairman.
Yes, sir. What is written is written. What am I persuade you?
Yo, minya, sa wo ye de.
Sak uso kaswa na ya ofrefi.
Am free asalaja.
Asalaja. Ye da se. Me ba to eat you.
Be mam se o ma de chire ye ni nyina. Na ya na ya ro se MPP for to me be gina kan galamsey asem. Ni e po bi ma kan galamsey asem MPP se ngoko o mo kama no tumu. Because in few mo twi de mai o man no. Ghana ha na manyosem na yefu na democracy no mo hu say o ma keke anu ma hu say esim ye num. Dina bibia no incoming one when because some person was about the next 4 years. Minia, she na my galamsey, I na mahama person bomb de no ya. Adena ayedin. O mu sa ba we so go for to be there. Minim so mu to be. Na so MPP dia gamonia no kwase gam ka galamsey asem. Ese gam ka bi club bibia na gamu ye din na mo hwe ne mahama be ye. So on etieba eba galamsey asem a MPP fo ye din na mu nya so mo digum amama ye manfie nai. Busumi mo chief and wacha. O be say odi busumi mo chief eye dey ekwan pokwaso kwan ye kan wasemi ya afi na ba be so okokoyi na say konata be so okokoyi wo be di efie mo chief sika say de ma konata ma fa ma no te mutu aka ganya ne say ganya wuti ye FM e dey be be party bi ni say nka na for come mo chance o mo do to ajam pia bia radio so e dey bo mahama because ye hu ne maye en ne mgusu amomo ye kema me da asem ventia
me da se pass over radio so let's talk to this caller. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, sir. Me ba to wana me no kase.
Boss, ya dani si o
kaswa me ba to yeti o.
You boss, me ba to enipa bi bomode ma me nsi o nipa mi no. Ya ba me ha akumsin. Obomode wo kaswa pa ni oba egenge kwa. Na me nsi ha akumsin oba woman organizer. Bra champion ono an MPP di neba. NDC for idru ha ani ya be who is who. Body what's my American say? MPP for etu galamsey and until the two aba and the tiam the moment this yaba. Now say at the moment this yaba galamsey no body for the two. Yaka also I president by 8 men. Papa over braba and 40 years of it my bro. When they can put me action you who say yes. Who bet me to be the papa. Galamsey mun ya ba ma ji etu ya ba ma ji
SOMPA. All right. But I think you have made your point. But that's it. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Prof.
Yeah, me pass one minute can say.
We are only Felix Bell. I think quite yellow crop.
Yeah, Felix Bell. But you.
Yo, ejumre mi mama iko na me chia NPP ni na wo no oboy juma. Na me chia the incoming flag bearer. Ona bo Kennedy akompre kon hini agefon. Na Prof.
Hey.
Me dey NDC for on Montani Mama ni NDC for country Ghana for say ye wo a referee and check na ye referee ade. Enti o mu fe say eniam o mu kan opposition ni nyina no Ghana for ye yiresi. And net galamsey. Who done one who can't them through who the anya power we and my own position as them who can't yet Emma or Montani Mahama Nangasa can say obey president even one more and now galamsey shoe our modesty asino obey more amnesty one kasa or Montani Mahama a cancer a position Emma ya NPP abase enya ade a mo betimi aye ho dwuma enti yentu abanoma mo NDC na mo ba mo betu galamsey ase sude gana fo be ko se galamsey e ko so wo mai mo wan ka san so wan san ka tre wo mo se galamsey fo mo tuma mi na mi ba mama mo aye dwuma na se enemo mo ba na se galamsey e ko so a mo se e ma gana fo nka
all right.
Ghana for you make complain sa you make go mochi sa esan se we do what you want to nka
me that say pass over you so I think we'll speak to about our last caller or last but one caller. Hello, good evening. Yeah, me pa so let's see me pa so udini baby a ukase free.
Abochi.
Yes.
Pacho me chawo.
Me so pacho udini baby ukase free.
Ligende aban papa ba you can say free someone
aban papa ba u can say free someone you me ba cho eti
open kati e wa ha professor Flynn Bombwati MPP for change no man change no o change no because of galamsey yenyina ye tie sompa am o change no because where suppose wo if wo ma bam say galamsey na e koso MPP for kukuta and the into TV on my penny, the local for the Nakasana country. And before by your home and Negalanse, and I'm on my neck, on my year, town. You are to what you say, I see no 8 years ago. It's almost quite up at Partisan side. 1 year to a good year at your financial MPP party. The one young on Boyafwa, move to Galamsey, some of the financial party. And then when you know, Sabi, who don't swim on who and Manon Swabo about the ground and defendable.
All right, okay. I think sir, I want to make you a point today. But my producer tells me to pick either one or two more calls so we can exit the session. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Opey.
Me pacho one minute ka say.
Kofi Kwati Ablekuma.
Kofi Kwati na Ablekuma. Me pacho eti.
Mo pamen pa penya so na mentia e pa fo abo ene kana fo openi galamsey atema ye kai abawi ye na gen se obeboa abaya ni susu e man ke tu galamsey na dia me fisa nke beboa o man ni pa esa se onwa krui embiri bi o ka se galamsey for the say the media ba ku be kan se oba obi galamsey onu se we amafo de efiase galamsey for we 989 what open you what
Matipa
aha it is any pa we ka so be tu galamsey and say we be make what you mean to mini anum bi ka bi bre what na say what is it Joseph Yami that way galamsey mu campaign pa
oh there be say obo investigate you know yenya ka so campaign right
okay yo etino pass on. Also, you would be, but a moon, papa, and a papa, baby.
Okay, you're trying, Sumpa for your baby.
What I want clear agent to.
What I know, clearing agent. Hey, Moody more. Yeah, Baby Falascola. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Maybe I saw one in the Cassie.
Prophet is saying,
Isaac Caswa, maybe I trade you.
Yes. Prof. We and Comra, we come in Hano. Maybe an mechanism, lack of knowledge. My people perish. Here, only galamsey solving any problem. Maybe I make only now, including the president. That's the reason why I want to stop. But galamsey, you bet me a stop within 3 to 4 months. You better stop galamsey if they are ready. Or when you're ready, you should stop the blame games. Solve the problem. Solve the problem. Save you need and also need make money.
SOMPA FM.
Where you need free ho. Solve the problem. Stop complaining.
All right. I think you better was say. Yeah, for last caller. We are info baby. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Me ba so wana me ne ka say. Moses, but also ka say free. Madina. Oh, Moses, me ba cho eti why.
Atani me ba cho we there.
Me ho ye pa.
Na go go nchire ni ejuma papa obo.
Me da.
Pa na me say dey amabam.
And then no then. First day awa.
Madina.
Okay, and you know we feeling good pa. Yeah, that's amen. Yet you.
That's what American say. And this is for me that for papa. That I say, what do you want to do here? It's not bad here too. And Mama buy entry. Unya come in your here, Tom. Unya come in your here. How could you say that? I could you that I'm going to start. What do you want to that I'm saying? What do you want to?
Maybe that's Maybe that's it. I think your thoughts. Yeah, me for Freddie BMU. We want to thank our callers very well for joining the program for us, and I know some of them are still calling, but and yeah, they are betting me for more free, but we'll be wrapping up. But you know, I mean, catch you say, so we better phone in the year, papa, there. Hey. A Techno Spark 40 series. Techno Spark 40 series. Form champion. Form power the phone said walali. Me said usually the pins now the cameras now a tray. Na the picture quality a duchem. Na mini memory a bagaya. Na phone no crown so a kono say. Na busu asa we the picture now the what to TikTok what that is what you. Na ni just have say Techno Spark 40 series. Say a ton show man where you are there. Say what you show go to crowd dam. Then show book crowd Techno Spark 40 series. Now I then way. It is slimmer, it is stronger, it is sparks everywhere. Time Herbal Mixture. Time Herbal Mixture. Hey, I've told you Busianchamfa. Time Herbal Mixture. Me say aye Busianchamfa. Quite chofane. Why? Yes, money, Mrs. Your friend, come on, papa. When you're malaria fever. Me can't say malaria. When you're malaria fever, and that's when you're any of the fevers. Say, join this. Say, yeah, dear piano, me patch Time Herbal Mixture. When you want to, I want to mean Didi. Would you want Time Herbal Mixture? Hey! Time, me too sorry. Me say a drug way. Me pacho, unya malaria 2 days away. Unya join this 2 days away. Wo appetite to call you 2 days away. Ah, Time herbal mixture come pa na mema nchen ye mo amujun so amobre no omo time HH mixture and then the capsules and no come on no man just want to say yo na brother just oh brahma say now so the man kosu ama say umpa we na pedin bomoding afre 0244 417 669 time herbal mixture. I've told you it's a prophylaxis. Nasaka, you say Electroland Ghana Limited. And when now cause the other got electronics, electronics mu champion. But that are all over electronics are $1 amenibi kwae ejilawa cry combo to it no town model they are here electronics bole town Electroland Ghana Limited. Take a bidasu. Kona ko shobo. Electroland Ghana Limited. Kai! Mabanatare, your TVs, your electronics, your fridges, your washing machines. Electronics be here bia yak do chem. Ghana have one fanan bibia. What a chima na utiemia. Wamone a backsodan na di hwede mo Kumasi station. Kumasi ba mo Kasi Junction, Tech Junction. And crying no more dental barrier. Dansuman roundabout. Bien industrial area na di hwede mo. From 0245 94 9495 0245 94 9495. Bomoding na twetwe wo see
Sompa FM.
Aposia Bisajeri one ne yere ne ma. Omo di twetwe omo send cent no mo badwuma no mo kasakra. Serial cry fe kwa. Azama branche ba go no de otimi send bi sabe gumsui. Sarfo. Aposia bi. Ama resinai but bakachan once on one dia to yi so. Because also ultimate sere. Oza Sarfo sere wa bona no. Ultimate sere me pacho a Yard's toothpaste and Yard's toothbrush. Come up brush no a cherry ye. A brush you usually 3 days and I hear this. As a oba overuse actually now well you got what I mean. Ya toothbrush ni ya toothpaste kaba pa nkraha sabu pe bi etu atonwa 050 161 9588 again wo kuma say 050 1390 338 Medima for Herbal Center Dr. Time that's so on do so the time that to so wa ya restaurant o be so ya desert ya rekwa kura adu kura kire Dr. Time that's so obeka wasema ma nkraha bo opoku asema ira Kumasi omo ebuakwa agogo bia ni government school ni dey hwe de bo na saka bi yourself bet be from 0244 774282 again 0500 7272215 when ebusuakwande o maso ya sene for God and country ye de abrel. But let me go for the last word. A minute. Walali, let me start from you.
1 minute is right.
Oh Debbie, yeah, sorry, hot bite news ba.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
But Kweku Bwahe did not promise anybody say NDC baba en mo mo kwam say kwaye an issue. Boy sure man say ya baba en mo boa so that they can mine responsibly. That is what the NDC did. So
are they mining responsibly?
I'm putting it on
Are they
record.
mining responsibly?
I'm saying I'm putting things on record.
Okay.
Until yes, sir. That's the promise we made, to the people. There is a picture. By the time the MPP was taking, up government in 2017, galamsey started and all those things. One journalist published a picture. PRA at 2016 and PRA by the time they were exiting office. The difference is very, very clear. Ghana Frontiers said it took 8 years for the MPP
your time is up.
to institute galamsey. The president himself was clearing people who were involved in it. Some of his officials were involved. No more party pesika ministers boarding say one Yaba, I can assure Ghanaians that John Mahama will not stand anywhere and defend Yamin or Abanga.
My chances here. Philip Ochoa says that we the citizens have to live up to our responsibilities, such as we employ the right drivers with the right attitude when they are driving on our roads, because some of our drivers are reckless, and government should also do their part of maintaining, improving our road infrastructure. He's talking about accidents because it's very worrying, very, very worrying. From outside Kumasi Bantamasi is that the NDC have proven all that they can never be trusted when it comes to the fight of national interests and galamsey. The NPP must unite and rescue Ghana from oppressors' rule. Regards to Honorable Sampine, and Isaac Jan says, "Big bro, you're doing well. Keep the fire burning." The other messages here, kindly forgive me. There are about 10 of the messages, but I couldn't have touched on all of them. But okay, let's see. The message. Okay. All right. So let's see. These are the ones I can just go through. All right. Then Abeka.
Prof.
Yeah.
8 months of the NDC in power. In some attitude, say constituency executives be ediom ho enenam galamsey mu. 8 months po. National executives ediom ho ewo galamsey mu. President Nkra call some of them out. In the fight against mining sono and as illegal mining sono, it is on record that in 2016-2017, President Eddie bauxite Emaninua. The second coming of President Mahama, say a black voter, ye the Amaninua. You see, so far as we busu nimbi, unwebi, a woman or your mining. But
it's also, so you are talking about family and friends. You are talking about family and friends.
It is very difficult for you to put your feet down to fight galamsey. The main contract one say, NDC, we MPP, we are not going to join the propaganda here in the opposition. To the extent, say some of your top officials were impeached, encouraging people, where public knowledge, say 2020,